August 21, 1945. East China Sea, off the coast near Haimen. Japan has surrendered 6 days earlier. Atomic bombs have fallen. The emperor has spoken. The war is supposed to be over. Yet 3 wooden sailing junks, ancient Chinese trading, ships with bamboo masts and cloth sails, are about to fight the final naval battle of World War II. One junk carries 83 Japanese soldiers who never got the memo or didn't believe it. The other 2 carry 7 Americans and 20 Chinese guerrillas armed with bazookas, grenades, and pure guts. This fight will end with a boarding party, hand-to-hand combat, and a dying Japanese captain whispering the craziest line of the entire war. This insane story starts with the Sino-American Cooperative Organization, SACO. After Pearl Harbor, the U.S. Navy realized China was the perfect place for weather stations to help submarines and bombers in the Pacific. But the Japanese occupied huge chunks of the coast, so SACO quickly became something far deadlier. America's secret guerrilla training command. U.S. officers taught Chinese commandos how to sabotage bridges, ambush convoys, and radio ship movements. To Allied subs. By 1945, SACO units had killed over 23,000 Japanese, destroyed hundreds of bridges, and run coastwatcher networks behind enemy lines. Unit 8, based near Tsingtin, is commanded by Navy Lieutenant Livingston Swede Swensel, a tough, no-nonsense skipper. His second-in-command on the other junk is Marine First Lieutenant Stoyart Pittman. As the war ends, they're ordered to head to Shanghai any way they can. They commandeer 2 traditional Ningpo junks, big wooden sailing ships with rigid bamboo sails, shallow draft, and room for cargo. Or guns. Aboard, 7 Americans, 20 battle-hardened Chinese guerrillas, 2.30 cal machine guns, 1.50 cal, 2 bazookas, and crates of grenades. The men are relaxed. The war is over, or so they think. On the morning of August 21st, they spot a 3rd junk ahead, and it suddenly turns to attack. The mystery junk is bigger, black-hulled, flying no flag. Through binoculars, Swensel and Pittman see it. 83 Japanese soldiers, officers, and enlisted, crammed onto a single sailing vessel. They're armed to the teeth, 6 machine guns, over 100 rifles, and a 75mm pack howitzer bolted right to the deck. These men are an isolated rear guard unit. Some never received the surrender order. Others simply refuse to believe it. The Japanese skipper sees 2 strange junks and assumes they're Chinese pirates raiding the coast. He gives the order. The 75mm howitzer swings around and fires. The first shell screams across the water. It is about to tear the Americans' world apart. The shell slams into Swensel's junk. It shears the foremast clean in 2. The rudder shatters. 2 Chinese guerrillas, manning the .30 cal machine gun, are killed instantly. The helmsman dies. At the wheel, more men are wounded in the chaos. Swensel grabs the radio handset and screams to Pittman, prepare to engage. Both skippers personally take the helm. They hoist the stars and stripes high so there's no mistake. Machine guns open up from both sides in a furious exchange. The Japanese howitzer keeps firing, shells exploding around the Allied junks. But the 2 damaged American vessels refuse to turn away. Using nothing but wind in their ancient bamboo sails, they claw closer and closer through the gunfire. They are outgunned, bleeding, and taking water. Yet they keep coming. Now they're inside. 100 yards, close enough for the bazookas to matter. Pittman's men shoulder the first bazooka on the undamaged junk. Rocket 1 misses short. Rocket 2 still short. Gunners are blown overboard. The heavy Japanese machine guns keep. raking the decks, but the fight is turning. Swensel's voice crackles over the radio. Prepare to board. The two Allied junks swing alongside the enemy under full sail. Hull scrapes hull with a grinding crash. Grenades fly through the air, dozens of them, exploding across the Japanese deck. The boarding party is going over the rail into 83 desperate Japanese soldiers. Pittman leaps first, leading 7 Americans and the surviving Chinese guerrillas with rifles and knives. The fight turns primal on the bloody wooden deck. More grenades roll down open hatches into the hold. Screams echo from below as explosions rip through the enemy. Japanese sailors are cut down in close combat. Then the two commanders come face to face. The Japanese captain draws his sword and revolver. Pittman and his men charge. A badly wounded Japanese sailor fires a revolver at Pittman. He narrowly escapes death. Another American shoots the Japanese captain. As the officer lies dying, he gasps to the Chinese guerrillas, "I thought you were pirates." 45 minutes after the first shot, the Japanese junk falls silent. The last naval battle of World War II is over. The butcher's bill is staggering. Japanese side, 44 dead, 35 wounded and captured, only 4 unhurt. Allied side, 4. Chinese guerrillas dead, 5 or 6 wounded, 1 American lightly hurt. The captured junk, now flying American colors, is taken as a prize. All 3 vessels reverse course, deliver the prisoners to Chinese forces at Haimen, then sail. Into Shanghai 4 days later, Lieutenant Livingston Swensel is awarded the Navy Cross for his leadership under fire. Marine Lieutenant Stoyart Pittman receives the Silver Star. This forgotten fight becomes the last naval battle of World War II, the last battle ever fought between sailing ships in history, and the last time in history an American boarding party would ever capture an enemy vessel in combat. Samuel Eliot Morrison, the official U.S. Navy historian, later wrote, "It is ironic that this fight should have been fought by sailing ships and concluded by the classic tactics of boarding. The atomic age had already begun, yet the war's final shots were fired from wooden junks under sail. That is how World War II truly ended, not with a mushroom cloud, but with blood, bazookas, and boarding knives on 3 Chinese sailing ships."